So darn it, I don't have my official Alex Jones conspiracy tinfoil hat. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I just can't find it. So recently I was traveling and I found myself at a stopover at the Denver International Airport.
It's a Nazi airport.
You know that, right? But a bunch of conspiracy theories swirling around for years about this airport. Now, one of the things that I thought the murals, have you heard of the murals where they had these weird, well, you can see them on the video. They had these weird pictures of these evil men and knives and dead children and war and stuff and, a bunch of smiling kids on the other one. And there were some other ones too. I think they took them down. But these actually still exist. So I'm just kind of wandering around, killing time, waiting for the airplane, and here it was. The murals, the famous Denver International Airport murals. So there's a lot of conspiracy theories floating around. Here's an article in, Independent UK. The darkest conspiracy theories about Denver's bizarre airport.
The airport is turning to freaking Frogs Day.
Even before the current Denver International Airport, that opened in 95. I was there, I think, right after it opened. I was on another trip a long time ago. To this day even, the writer writes, the notoriously bizarre airport is shrouded in secrecy, riddled with weird statues and creepy art, and abounding in myths. You can see some of the creepy art on the video. Oh, God. Crazy conspiracy theories surrounding the airport's true purpose, many of which stem from the airport's confusing origins. To start with, people don't understand why Denver Airport was built in the first place, since there was a fully functioning one closer to downtown Denver. Now, this is true. Stapleton Airport, I don't think I ever got to Stapleton before they closed it down. But it was closer to Denver by, miles, right? When they first built Denver International Airport, it was, I think, 40 miles outside of Denver Metro. So it's quite a little jog for people to get there. Actually, they have a train now, apparently. I saw some trains. I think they have a train and all kinds of stuff so people can get there. And of course, Denver, over the last 20 years, has sort of grown outward. So the airport isn't quite as far away as it used to be. But yeah, when they first started, it literally was in the middle of nowhere. It really, really was. So that's, there's something to that, right? So they could have their have their Nazi training, troops or something. I don't know. So nobody could see them. It's also enormous. The airport is twice the size of Manhattan. I tell you, it is a big airport. No question about that. $2 billion over budget when they built this thing. I mean, that's not unusual. It's a government project. Budget? We don't need no stinking budget, man. The airport also features a plethora of creepy art and strange decor that people just don't understand. So you can see the 30-foot, it's a 32-foot tall statue of a giant horse with the fiery glowing red eyes. Even creepier, the red-eyed statue called Blue Mustang killed its sculptor by falling on him. Luis Jimenez killed him. Inside the airport, there are also murals of a devil jumping out of a suitcase, as well as a statue of Anubis, ancient Egyptian god of death. Some of the most controversial murals have been removed, but you can still see the ones here that I took a picture of Friday night. And they feature the character with the mask, the gas mask, and the gun, and the big sword, and dead kids, and horrible shit like that. Some have interpreted one mural as America submitting to Germany, as it depicts a Boy Scout handing a boy in Bavarian clothing his weapons. Many people believe that this much money in space must be hiding something evil. Here are some of the craziest conspiracies. It was built by the Nazis. It was built by a Nazi group, the New World Order. Some conspiracists point to the fact that the airport was built by a mysterious group. There's no records. We don't know who did it. They won't tell us, so clearly it's a conspiracy. Dedication marker at the airport says it was funded by the New World Airport Commission. But a little digging shows that no group seems to exist. Why people believe it's actually Nazis. That's where Hitler lives now. Dedicated on March 19th, 1994. Well, if you add those numbers together, 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9, 9 plus 4, you get
33.
the highest level one can achieve in
Freemasonry.
which represents perfection. Theories are out there. The $2 billion overrun of the budget went into building
The Illuminati's headquarters.
beneath the airport. That's right. Allegedly, when the airport was first built, it somehow screwed up the first 5 buildings. Instead of removing them, they are said to have been
Buried.
which sounds like a pretty swank underground lair for Dr.
Evil.
Other conspiracists claim the airport is hiding underground tunnels and secret bunkers meant to house world leaders in the event of a disaster or an apocalypse. Apparently, when the airport was first built, it housed a newfangled automated baggage system in its bowels, but the system never did quite work. So I'm sure they cleared it out and put in
Bunkers for Nazis.
or something. Despite its astronomical cost and the amount of space it takes up, it was never fixed. So many believe it was a way to cover up the existence of multiple tunnels leading to an
Underground bunker.
And of course, the final, obviously it's true, because the runways resemble,
A swastika.
and there's a picture. If you look really hard, you could probably imagine there's a swastika there. Actually, I find the Denver airport, they have these, if you've ever been there, it's sort of, the ceiling is weird, right? It looks like tents or something. I don't know, it's different. But there's the pictures I took, the 2 murals that I found remaining at the
Nazi.
International Airport in Denver. James Maxwell. Thanks for listening.